Ugh. All right. Here we go. It's time to have a great time, I guess. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. What's up, Coda? Hey, Tommy. You're welcome, I suppose. It's not clear what you're thanking me for, but you're welcome regardless. Nice. I like that. Today we're going to be fixing bugs. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time. Hello, Kaio Icy. I have to tell myself it's going to be a great time anyway. That's how it works. It's so funny. You can see in my camera, like if I have Git open, which is like pure white, my camera's lighter. Then when I switch to Visual Studio, I just get way darker. That's called not having lighting. No, I can't fix that bug, Coda. Unfortunately, I can't fix humanity. Humanity was a mistake or a bug, I guess. How hard is it to deal with all the people who wrote stuff about their bugs on Twitter? Oh, you just mean people saying stuff's not working on Twitter? It's it's a lot of time. It's quite time consuming, to be honest. A lot of times I end up answering the same question over and over again. But it is what it is. I think it's important that I communicate with the community well and stay in touch to some extent. So yeah, the Slippy Discord often can get you the answers, especially for more simple stuff or more common problems. It's definitely the best place to look, but I think a lot of people don't realize that it exists. So they just tweet at me because they're like, this is how I get help, right? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, the bug we're going to be looking at right now, if I can repro it, well, yeah, the first thing we're going to see is if I can reproduce it. So I have heard stories that flat zone crashes. I think IBDW might have tweeted about this today. Um, although, and I think this is new to this version. So now what I heard is that if I go to VS mode, was that a dolphin debugger? You mean this? Yeah, this is the dolphin debugger. Anyway, if I go to here and then I play on flat zone now, I don't believe it will crash. Where the fuck is flat zone? It's one of these, right? Oh my god. Oh yeah, here. It looks like it's not part of the freaking stage list. Okay. All right. So we got flat zone. So we don't have no crash. Great. And I heard you had to first play like a unranked or direct game. Maybe actually, let's see if it crashes now. I went into the CSS and I go in here. Still no crash. Okay. Now let's try going into an actual game, and then I'm gonna leave immediately, and I apologize to my opponent. This is why I use the dev testing name, so that hopefully people don't get too mad that I quit out instantly sometimes, because I'm just testing things. I apologize to whoever I get matched up against. I'm sorry, Kettle Corn. I'm out of here. It's not your fault, I promise. Alright. And now... Oh, this is interesting. Let's go to flat zone. It still works. So... That's interesting. Dude, it's so crazy how in flat zone, there's no z-axis and everyone's just flat. Why did they do this? They're crazy, dude. How Labs is on something. Why would you put in the work to do this for just one stage? Does debugging on Twitch feel like an interview? Not really. Yeah, I know Cody was playing All-Star mode, but I heard that this works. Let's try. Let's try it again. I'll play an actual game this time. So we'll go to, and I'll go to my real main primary dolphin. So I'll use 2.2.6, which is what most people are using. And, oh wait, I should start it. Oh, whatever, I'll just see if I can reproduce the crash first. Oh, thanks, Insight. Okay, first things first. Let's boot this up in full screen mode. Do I need loggers? It doesn't matter. Actually, let's make sure the OS report logger's on. And yeah, we'll do that. That should be fine. All right. So I'm gonna go into here, melee, and then I'm gonna play on unranked. What's up, Bob? And I will play a game with my secondary Falco. Or should I play Falcon? Play Falcon. Absolute board. You're welcome. Any tips for aspiring first year CS majors? I don't know. I mean, work as a team. Try to find some people to work with, and that's what got me through college. I made some friends, and we were in the same classes, and we worked together, and that helped a lot. All right, let's go Falcon, I guess. Maybe I'll get Calicorn again, and I can make up for leaving the first time. Nope. That was bad. Damn. Feels like I haven't played in a while for some reason. Ooh. Screen be frozen. Oh shit, that sucks. I don't know how to fix that. Oh, maybe that's what people were talking about. Wow. Shit. I do have an idea. Well, I'm playing this guy, so I can't really fix it right now. Alright, I'll fix it. He'll just kill me. It'll be fine. Game capture. Dolphin. Alright, that's good enough. Thank you, John CK, for waiting. Oh. Damn it, I wanted to up B him again. Kill him for sure. I want to... Oh. I'll play a few more with this guy. That's the cool thing about sometimes when I'm testing stuff. Just a couple games, you know, while I'm testing stuff. I'm out of there. I should be dead though. Oh. Yeah, programming is really cool. You just play melee, and then your code automatically works. It's great. That's a secret nobody else has figured out yet. Oh. Oops. Oof. Oh no. Oh, I keep missing my dares. There's like a few situations there where I definitely should have hit the dare. And I didn't hit it. Hey, new here, what what the fuck is a regression? A regression is when something that used to work no longer works. I'm just gonna... Sorry, John CK, GG's. I need to work. Alright. Dig in the flow, dude. Oh, the hair? I don't know. It's so annoying. It just like gets in my face and my mouth all the time. It's obnoxious. Imagine like I mean, people that have long hair probably know this already, but like, say your hands are goopy because you're like eating something, right? Maybe you're eating it with your hands. And then all of a sudden you have a hair that's attached to your scalp in your mouth while you're chewing. But you can't, like, removing the hair sucks because your hands are gross. So you just don't want to do it. It's miserable. It's the worst. Yeah, I should just tie it. Just eat the hair. Yeah, rip it out of my scalp with my mouth. It's really hard to get the leverage required for that. Plus, it's a long. It's just bad time. All right. So let's try flat zone now. Kronos told me this would work. You better not lie to me, Kronos. And by work, I mean this should crash. Nope, I can't repro this. All right, that's annoying. Is Kronos still awake? I don't know. Type in my Discord. Hold up. I can't repro the flat zone bug. When I played some unranked, then went to VS mode, then went to flat zone. And it worked. All right, Kronos probably asleep, so we can try make a regression command. That's fine. I'll just answer. Yeah, regression just means that like it's something that used to work but no longer works. It's a type of bug. Yeah, I saw myself flat zone, bro. That man loves his flat zone. Okay, is anyone can anyone connect to me? I want to see if I can pick flat zone in game or if that'll crash too. Alright, what's your code, Coda? Okay. I'm on Fizzi 36. Coda 332. Well, maybe is it Axel's birthday today? Maybe I can fix it on his birthday. That would be good, right? What's up, Wrench? All right, let's go to flat zone. And we're in. I don't understand. This shit works fine. Axel's 30th birthday, nice. It's really funny because like I've seen various threads on Twitter where people just like say what my age is so confidently, but they're like so wrong. They're like so completely off. It's actually like ridiculous. Somebody said I was 19 recently. I am not close to 19 anymore, people. Unfortunately. I wanted to kill a dash attack. 224? Yeah, I'm definitely 224 years old. No, people usually underestimate by quite a bit. I'm 31. Yeah. Do you work on this full time? I do work on this full time. Wow, the double question, same time. I answered 2 and 1. Oh, you just got destroyed. Double item. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Coda. Um, Soon you'll be the same digits as my connect code. Yeah, just a few years. That was great. Okay, so I can't crash it. If someone else wants to figure out on the how to make that stage crash, that'd be great. But I can't do it. I don't know. It's just, is there like an event match that goes on flat zone? No. I don't want to go through one player mode. That's just annoying. Mm. I just tried flat zone and it crashed. What did you do? Like what were your steps? What character did you pick? What did you do from when you booted the game? And so on. I mean, I'm on the public right now. I'm on 2.2.6. I mean, let's see if I can. I can't. Maybe I need to be port 1? Do I need to be port 1? Let's see here. What are you guys doing to make it crash? You were in port 2? Pick Captain Falcon in a level 1 CPU Mewtwo. I mean, alright. Flat zone. Hey, we got it. Okay. Why does that. What? Why? I don't get it. That's so bizarre. Unknown pointer, something, something, something. Oh, that's. Okay, that's annoying. I was hoping for an OS report, but all I have is this bullshit. Do you think it's Falcon? I don't know. I doubt it's Falcon, but Falcon cannot be flatted. Yeah. All right. So this kind of error is shitty because it doesn't give me much information, but it does give me the link register. So that's potentially huge. Potentially huge. Because that tells me the last place it branched from. So from this number, I might be able to figure out approximately where it's crashing. Then maybe I can step through it. Oh yeah, programmer mode. Got my feet up. I'm ready to think. It's like it's like L from Death Note or whatever. He liked to sit like this, right? Helped him think. All right, anyway, um, I'm gonna I'm gonna write down that address. I can't copy it, unfortunately. Was it 0x8037 308888? Okay, 8037 3088. Yeah. Dude, this is 64 ounces. 64. No, I've never been a compiler engineer, but this is all we have access to. So you'll see in a sec. So what I'm gonna do is now that I have invalid range and copy from M. Interesting. How interesting. I got another link rep. Hmm. What work is left for the 2.3.0 release? Well, I have a shit ton of bugs I need to fix apparently because the new release broke some stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to fix bugs. Okay. Anyway, I'm trying to close Dolphin now. It's not doesn't want to close. Probably because it crashed, I guess. All right. You're closing whether you like it or not, Dolphin. Okay. So now I'm going to go back into here with my debugger. And I'm going to start the game. And I'm going to look at that address that I got before. So this was what was in the link register. Fuck. That is not helpful. Shit. So this function call is breaking. This function call is breaking, and I don't know why. So okay, so maybe I can figure out a little bit more about it. Let's see if I can just crash it. Yeah, the problem is this probably gets hit all the fucking time. God. Have I played Rolled Out yet? I played it a long time ago. Because I supported the Indiegogo, but I haven't played it since they released the public release and the new stages. But I'll probably try it at some point. You think it has to do with characters' dynamic physics bones being flattened? Oh, that's really interesting. That is a really interesting theory. No, but Mewtwo was the CPU. So that would be like Fox and Mewtwo, I think, are the main ones. I don't know. Is there anybody? No one else has dynamic bones, I don't think. There's people with other, like Marth has his cape has dynamics, but Marth doesn't crash it. Hmm. Okay. Well, that's really interesting. That is a nice call, Rococo. Nice find. Um, okay, so what I wanted to do is I wanted to put a breakpoint here. Problem is, this shit will get hit fucking every frame, which is really not more than once per frame. Now I'm gonna hold A, and I'm gonna keep pressing play until. So what I'm gonna be looking for is I think eventually this link register will have an invalid address. I don't know how long this is gonna take because I don't know how many times this runs in one frame. I really hope it doesn't run like hundreds of times in one frame. Shit. What's up, Sage? Thanks for the raid. Thank you, thank you. Hello to everyone who came from Sage's channel. Can you put a data breakpoint on a register change? Well, register changes happen all the time, so that would be even worse. Um, I can't think of another good way to do this. And also, memory breakpoints don't really work right now. I would need to like compile a custom dolphin to make them work. And last time I tried, that wasn't working. So I'd rather not use memory breakpoints if I can avoid it. So let's just keep hitting play. Let's keep hitting play. I saw some stuff change in the CTR. I'm hitting play and I'm looking here, by the way, to everybody. This very tiny number here. I'm waiting for it to be something else. Because I have a feeling it's going to be something illegal which causes the game to branch to somewhere that isn't a real place, which causes the game to crash. Then I can figure out the parent function so I can hopefully never have to do this again. The whole like hitting play a bajillion times. A regression is something that used to work but no longer works. That's a bug. It's a bug where you broke something that used to work, basically. I could maybe go to the next frame, but I'm not 100% confident that'll work, to be honest. So I'm just gonna keep hitting play. Although I have to stop at some point because I don't. This could be running thousands and thousands of times in one frame, and if so, I'll be clicking here forever. But I'll try a little bit longer. I feel like I heard a sound, so maybe we made some progress. I think I selected the stage now, so that's good. Which means it probably doesn't run thousands of times a frame. Runs a few times. Yep, heard sound again. There was another way I could have maybe done this. Because if I could have found a breakpoint that I know runs before the stage loads, and then I applied this breakpoint in that breakpoint, I might have had to click a lot less. But here we are. Heard more sound. Please. Debugging's fun, guys. Look at this. We're having a great time. I don't need to hold A anymore, I don't think. I don't know why I'm still holding A. I'm pretty sure it already selected the stage. Click endlessly. Oh man. You need an auto clicker. The regression is that flat zone crashes. Oh, oh, now loading. Let's go. We're moving a few frames in the future. Okay, I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna try something that will hopefully still allow me to set the breakpoint. So I'm gonna look for a function called start melee, which is kind of the core function that like uh pretty much starts the game. Like it initializes starting the game. So I think okay, great. So it hits this before it crashes, which is what I was hoping. So I can just like get to here now, and now I can go back to where I was, put the breakpoint. Now I'm sure I'll still have to step through a bunch of times, but hopefully less times than I would have had to otherwise. This is like some kind of matrix calculation function, which is why it gets called so many times. I don't know exactly what this function does, but clearly it's used everywhere. Like, see, this is updating the player bone position for the ECB. Uh, yeah, it's still doing that. Yeah, it's still doing that. Oh, now it's nope, it's still updating the player bone positions. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if this was caused by the dynamics fix. Something else I could try is to just turn that off and try to load flat zone with these guys and see if it still breaks. Because that is the most logical thing that could have broke this probably. Because that messes with the dynamics calculation. But I feel like we're so far in here. I can't give up now. I'd have to redo all these clicks if I give up now. That would be miserable if it turns out that it wasn't the dynamics code. Jesus Christ. What are we doing now? Ragdoll think collision unknown. Dynamics hit ragdoll bone. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have a hypothesis on why it's crashing? I mean, some kind of register or memory address clobbering or something. So it's like putting the wrong address somewhere and then I don't know. I mean, I don't know exactly, but that's what we're trying to find out, hopefully. I think what'll happen though is that this link register is going to have some value that here it is. We made it. We made it. Yes. Okay. And I do think so this is when you see this, I'm just going to take a screenshot of this. Um okay. So when you see these dashes, usually that means that we're in a gecko code. So it branches here and then it goes here. And this is, I would guess, that this gecko code is the dynamics fix. But let's see if follow branch. Okay, so this is the gecko code that's causing the crash, I believe. And I'm going to copy address. And I'm going to SFA, if that's a problem for you, you probably haven't updated your desktop app in like over a year. Update your desktop app. I think that should fix it. Otherwise, if you go to settings, if it is updated to 1.6.7, go into the settings and reset Dolphin on the playback. There's like a playback section and there's a reset button. Doing those things should fix it. Okay, so what I was gonna look at is this address, which, yep, so this is the dynamics fix code. So Uncle Punch wrote this. So there's a bug in it. I can tell him, and he could probably figure it out faster than me, or I can try to figure it out myself. Yeah, I have to decide whether I want to try it. I mean, I'm already in here, but I think this might be kind of hard for me to figure out. So it looks like the gecko code calls a branch and link to here. Yeah, okay, so it calls this branch and link. And then this 3078 right here. And then this, when it calls this function, this is the function we're crashing in. We show PC. So we're here. And what this does is it loads Move register R3. So this takes in an arg, which I'm sure, yep. So I'm sure Vin set that. So Vin set that here to this reg j obj. I wonder if it's because yeah, I usually try like this was a pretty weird thing that we added, so I was like, Vin, can you write like a nice summary of why the hell we did this so that in a year we still know why we did this? But the point of this code, by the way, is to the point of this gecko code is to fix the issue with Fox's tail desync. So that's what it's here for. But apparently it broke flat zone, so that's cool. I'll let Vin know. So maybe you can come in the stream and help out. All right. I asked Vin. I asked Uncle Punch to pop in the chat if he could. I don't. If he might be busy though, so he might not be able to. But it would certainly help if he was here. Okay, so what's happening is we have R3 here, and then R3 is sent as an arg to this function. Then we load R4 from some offset of R3. So R4 is here. Okay, so yeah, so that's the problem already. So R4, R3. Wait, what? Why? Oh, what the frick? This address is fucked. I have a feeling I could fix this. I'm just worried I would break something else. Because I think what I can do is I can just be like, well, the thing is, I think if I fix this, I'm not going to fix it the best way. That's why having Vin in here would be good, because he probably has an idea as to a better way to fix it. This is interesting though, because there's already some skips in here. So it looks like Vin already knows to skip this in certain scenarios. This is basically what I was gonna do, is I was gonna like try to detect this scenario and skip the function call. Maybe. Or maybe even just branch out of the whole thing. Did this ever called? No. Hello Dragon lore lol. I wasn't sure if it was like Lord, but it's Dragon Lol, Dragon Lol. Okay, well, Uncle Punch might not be available right now. So, what do we try, team? We gotta try something. We gotta try something. So now I should be able to just break point to the right place immediately, now that we know this. So, let's just... Yeah, we don't need that breakpoint anymore. Fox versus Mewtwo for the ultimate crashies. Crash, crash. Let us crash the game. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go here, which is Vin's code, and I want to... I'm just gonna go here actually. And now I'm gonna hit this, and I don't need this. Shit. Okay. Okay, so what happens here? So first, Vin saves the value of R3. Yeah, first Vin saves the value of R3 into R31. Then we load R3 from some offset of that. But this address is already fucked. This is not a valid address. So where did this come from, this R3? He loaded it from here. So maybe we actually want a breakpoint here just to see what's going on. This probably crashes, right? Yeah. Good. On other stages, that address is valid, probably. Probably. We can test it. Like, so... Where's... Oh, this breakpoint's back because it crashed. Hooray. It's the best. Okay, so let's go back to where we were, which is here. And I'm going to put a breakpoint here, which is the dynamics fix code. And we'll pick Fox versus Mewtwo again. And we'll go to like FD or something, right? So here, let's see what the registers are like. So R27 is valid for sure. It loads R3, and you see how R3 is like a valid address? Maybe, I guess I should clarify that something in the 80 range is a valid address almost always. So if the first two numbers are 80, it's valid. If the second number is 1, it can still be valid. Like this is probably a valid address. But if it's 2 or higher, it's definitely not. It's outside of the memory range of the GameCube. So we know that before it was 83. That's how I knew it was not a valid address. But you see how on FD we have it's 80, C7, whatever, so it's valid. So this won't crash. Well, yeah, this runs every frame though, but that's fine. But you see it loaded the game. So, but for some reason on flat zone, oh, um, on flat zone, R20, let's check R27. So R27 is even valid. So that's good in a way. Because it means I can just avoid this code entirely. Now, what I don't know about is if it's always 1. So I can look at maybe the parent function and So just to make sure of something. Does the GC have any sort of virtual memory system? I don't think so. I mean, it has like you can load stuff from the CD, of course, but otherwise, I don't think so. I could be wrong though. All right, so yeah. So one thing I can do, which would probably work, is all right. So see if R27 is an address. It is not on flat zone. So I think what I can do is I forget how RLWinM dot works. I think it's like um so basically what I'm doing is a masking function to see if the I think most significant bit. I always mix it up. But basically I'm trying to see if the 8 is set, right? Which is 1 bit cuz 8 is if you look at it in binary, if you look at it in binary, 8 is 1000. So the address like here that I'm looking at is like just a 1 with a bunch of zeros. So what I want to know is if that bit is set or not. So what I can do is I can check. So I think this will be, it'll check if R0 contains 0, and it would contain 0 if it's not set. I think this is a BEQ, and I can do BEQ exit. Now let's just test it. It's either a BEQ or a BNE. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure which one because I can't logic it out in my brain, but it can only be one of two options. So I think it's this one, but I could be wrong. Let's do a prediction. I think this is a good time for a prediction right here. Okay, what's the prediction called? It's will flat zone crash? Did I do the right thing to fix it? Yes. No. You guys have a minute. I'm doing this. I'm masking R27 with this value, and then I'm checking to see if the result is 0 or not. And if it is, I'm branching to exit. I'm still not sure if I have the right one, but let's see if the chat's smarter than me. Here we go. Oh, well. Right. I can't even... Wait, how does that not work? Oh, I think I wrote the instruction wrong. Oh, right. I forgot. I had to write this is the rotate amount. I don't want to rotate it. Okay. Well, it's because I didn't actually have the right amount of arguments for that function call was the real issue. I put 3 arguments, but I forgot one. I forgot the rotate argument. Okay, so let's see if the believers are right. So R27 is 1 again. I think the believers are right. I think this is the believers being right. I'm gonna remove the breakpoint. Or sorry, I guess in this case it's the doubters because I reversed it, right? The believers that it would work. I fixed it. I don't know if it's the right way to fix it, but I fixed it. I definitely need to talk to Uncle Punch about it. Choose outcome. Will flat zone crash? The answer was no, it will not crash. IBDW should have just not played Fox, I think. That would have solved this problem. No, obviously that sucks for him. This kind of shit happens. We don't necessarily always test flat zone, when we make changes. Yeah, it crashed this all-star run. Actually, here, I'll do all right, there we go. Oh, what's up, Vin? I just fixed it. But I don't know if the way I fixed it is the best way to fix it. So I can tell you what I did. Ugh. Actually, why are you? Yeah. Oh, what happens? Like, yeah. I'll show you why. Okay. Do these stack? I don't know if it matters, but whatever. Yeah. So what happens is if you pick one of these characters on flat zone, I still have my breakpoint? I think I'm. Okay. Yeah. So this will branch to the code I added. So first I'll show you what I added real quick. So I added these 2 lines. which is just a compare. So you'll see that at the start of this injection. This is the dynamics fix injection. But when you boot the game into flat zone with one of those two characters, this is my new code, right? And what you were doing initially is you were loading from R27, but on flat zone, R27 is 1. So we were just getting garbage, and then eventually it was like passing some offsets to that and loading it into R3, which was supposed to be an address to a function, and you're passing that as an arg to this function, and then that function was just crapping out because the address was just fucked. Like if you want to see what happens, I can do I could just skip this and I can go to set PC here. And so obviously R27 is not valid. So R3 is loaded this value, which is obviously not an address either. And then I should have stepped into, but let's do it again. I think oh god. Okay, sorry, I'll do it again. Fox. I mean, I assume at this point you might not need me to do it again anyway, because it's very clear from that part that the R27 value is invalid. But regardless, just for posterity's sake, um, R27 is 1. I'm gonna do set PC to skip my safety function. We load R3, which is nothing, and then you branch here. So that branches into this section. And then we load the value of R3 into R31. And then we load R3 from R31. But R31 is like it's not a real address either. So that just loads more bullshit. And then these don't catch it. And then we move R3 back into, or R31 back into R3. And then we call this function, which basically what it does is it loads from R3. It loads an address from R3 into R4, which is now obviously terrible bullshit. And then it loads R12 from R4 as well. And as you can see, R12 is this, and then it does a BLRL. Yeah, I just skipped the value. Yeah, I mean, all I'm doing is I'm checking like the most significant bit to see if it's a 1, and if it is, I'm assuming it's okay. I don't know if the value of R27, like every time I've looked, the value of R27 was just 1, but um, I don't know if it can be something else that could look like an address that isn't, which would cause it to break, but it looked like R27 was being set by the parent function pretty consistently, so I think it's probably fine. To answer your question, I have no idea, Vin. I have no idea if it would cause it to desync on flat zone. Um, Maybe there's another way to fetch the the joint object that you were fetching. Wait, so I made Vin a VIP and a mod, but I only see the VIP icon. Does it just not show both? Oh, you can't be both? Do VIPs have mod privileges? Okay, well, I'm just gonna mod then. The good news is most people don't play on flat zone in serious sets. So so even if it doesn't work, I'm not too upset about it. Two people we know do. Yeah. The thing is, if Vector Man and Axe play on flat zone, I think they're fine, right? Not are they going to be playing Fox or Mewtwo? Maybe Mewtwo. I could see them playing Mewtwo actually. Well, whatever. They usually play LAN anyway. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of a patch fix, but I think it's probably fairly safe. I'm just gonna run it a few times just to make sure that the value of R27 is just like consistent. All right, so R27 is 1, 1. Yeah. It looks like it's just always 1 on flat zone. So I think we're probably good. R27 is just a register. It just happens to be where I guess the game is storing something that Vin is accessing from. Yeah. I should double check to make sure it like works okay on other stages. It should, but so like if I go to FD, now R27 is an address and it should, yeah, okay. So now it does run the dynamics fix in that case. Wait, what just happened? Did it not run it? Oh, I did step over. Okay, that's why. Yeah. So it stepped over the function call and then it just branched me back to exit. Because yeah, we're good, I think. Yeah. Okay. You think you see the fix? R30 is the fighter data. Is that just a more reliable way to access the join object than using R27? Okay. Well, let's just let's test that theory, I guess. Melee was not written in assembly originally. It's just all we have access to because we don't have the source code. So let me see if I understand, Vin. So we have R30, which is the fighter data. And you're saying to, I mean, I don't know the offsets of what you mentioned. The GOBJ is like, what is it? 0x28? Oh, it's 0x0? Yeah, oh, 0 times 28. It's just all 0. Okay, so you're saying grab this, right? And then grab this. Thank you, General Jarby. So you're saying grab this. Oh, actually, copy hex. And then you're saying 0x28 off of that. So wait a minute. I feel like I fucked up. Let's try that again. All right, so here, here. Okay, no, that was right. Plus, oh god, plus 28 here. And that's the HSD object. So that's what was previously set to R3. Is that correct? Because this, I guess this was the G OBJ before, but it isn't in the case of flat zone. Well, the regression in this case, ergonomics, is that we broke flat zone with Fox and Mewtwo. Okay, I get it. So it would be R30, load word 0, R3, R3. Okay. Yeah, Uncle Punch is also the goat. Uncle Punch has his hands in everything. The father of the modern modding scene. Or maybe the uncle, if you prefer that. Yeah, Achilles is like the grandfather now, though. All right, I think it works. I just want to double check, which I shouldn't need to do this, but if I go to FD, so the difference now is there's an extra dereference. So we're grabbing from R30 instead of R37 directly. But if you notice, if we run this code, now the value that we just loaded into R3 is the same as what R27 is in the case of non-flat zone stages. So the next line is doing the same thing as before, as it used to be doing. but now it's always going to be right even on flat zone. We're fixing a crash on flat zone. And thanks to Uncle Punch, we're fixing it better than the way I was going to fix it. No ETAs. I don't know when it's going to... I don't know when. All right. That's good. We did it. Fix flat zone crash. I don't I don't personally have that much interest in looking into BFI. If somebody else wants to try to do something with that, maybe, but I don't think it I don't know. Does reduced timing dispersion make Slippy feel like console? I mean, personally, I don't notice any difference. BFI is black frame insertion. But mostly I think it's to reduce ghosting and stuff, which I don't think is a problem in Dolphin that much. But I don't know. I feel like at 144 hertz or 120, the motion blur is like really negligible. I mean, I think ghosting and motion blur are kind of related. Okay. Anyway, we fixed that. So what's next on our list? All right, we fixed this thing. I think the next thing I wanted to fix was this. But first, I need a pee. But yeah, what I'm gonna do when I come back is I'm gonna look into. So right now, when you play replays, it shows delay 15 in the bottom right, and it shouldn't do that. So I'm gonna fix that. Yeah, it's not that maximized. Yeah, it's a little big. It's nice. It's nice for. It's even overkill for looking at diffs. What am I saying? But you know, it is what it is. Here it is. I usually don't have it maximized either. I don't know why it is right now. Ghosting is when you kind of see an after image, um, because like the I think it's because the pixels are transitioning from like a different color, so they transition slower. So like you see kind of an after image of where somebody used to be. It's really obvious. Like the place where you can see it the easiest, in my opinion, is on Yoshi's if you play on a console on a monitor. And if you're like Falcon and you like jump and you fall, there's like a blue after image behind where Falcon was. Anyway, I'll be right back. But yeah, I don't know. I think BFI is like, I think playing on Dolphin on a 144 hertz monitor or whatever is like, I don't notice any motion blur and I don't notice any ghosting. And as far as I know, I don't see anyone complaining about that. So in my opinion, to do it on Dolphin is like, it's just an in the weeds optimization. I really don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I don't know if it's worth it at all. But it is what it is. If someone wants to do it, go for it. I think maybe if it was on if we could somehow figure out how to do it on console, that could be really valuable, but that would be way harder. I mean, you notice ghosting on console way more if you play on a monitor. No, I'm talking about playing on console on monitor because a lot of people want to move to monitors because it's easier logistically. It obviously doesn't matter on CRTs. CRTs don't have any ghosting or motion blur basically. Is Slippy taking any CS interns? I mean, anyone can contribute. It's an open source project. Uh, Other devs to help with contributions. It's really hard to coordinate that kind of thing. You kind of just have to get involved in the Discord, kind of figure it out for yourself where you think you might be useful and just do it. But obviously you should talk about what you're building so that you don't build something I just will never merge. But how do you plan to fix cheaters from playing? Um, Alt F4 kind of discussed that a little bit at the end of his video, if you want to watch that. I don't want to go too deep into that right now. I mean, we'd have to see if maybe there's a way to output more frames, but I don't know if that's possible because the best signal we have coming out of the Wii is like 480p 60. So, I don't know. Alt F4 is definitely a good way to avoid playing with cheaters. Yeah. Yeah, that link is fine. As long as it's actually linking to the right video. Let's see here.
Hey everyone, I'm
Yes,
Alt F4.
that is the correct link. Thank you. All right, anyway, um I'm moving on. Let us fix the delay. Now, the weird thing is, I think I already fixed it, if you will. It's just that for some reason playback is not working on the 2.2.6 build, and I don't know why that is. If you were to cheat on Slippy, how would you do it? Ah, yes, let me give you all of the secrets so you can build the best cheats ever. Hell no, I'm not telling you that. I would never tell you how I would cheat. I have no idea what MOSS is. Okay, so I need to focus and stop reading chat a little bit for briefly. So what I want to do is I want to build the release playback build. The release playback build is used for playing replays. And then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to launch a replay. And I think what will happen is it just won't launch. So I need to figure out why the hell it's not launching. Sorry, I wasn't trying to admonish chat. You guys keep talking. Go ahead. Focus and oh, I'm probably gonna drop frame. Just that might be an exaggeration. Maybe 10. I don't know. Hey, it's done. We're done. We're back. Woo! Okay. Now we change the code set to the playback code set. I wonder if I have a shit ton of delay now. Chat, say hi. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Thank you. It's like 2 seconds. I didn't know if it like buffered a ton of shit and then like would have just had a crap ton of delay. Okay, so now we want the playback code set. So I'm gonna build the playback code set. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna copy it over. And now we have a version of Dolphin that's set up for watching replays. And now I'm gonna grab a replay from, let's see, what's a good replay to grab? Oh yeah, I can grab one of these replays from when I played this Fox just before. That should work. So we're gonna grab this replay. I'm gonna copy the name, copy the path, and then we're gonna go into Slippy playback.txt. We're gonna paste the path here. Then we're gonna paste the name of the file, and then we're gonna add some backslashes. And then we're gonna say it should resync and rollback display method off. Yep, this is correct. Correct, correct, correct. And now if I hit play, well, my assumption is that it will just go to a black screen. But if it weren't to do that, it would play the replay. Let's see. Oh, well then. Hmm. Oh yeah, Windows V is great. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to work. That was not supposed to work. The good news is you see the delay 15F is not there. So, what the hell? How, I I don't get it. I'm so confused. I Okay, so the way I tested it this last time, well, first off, let's do this. So first I wanted to see here it should show, okay, yeah. So we have delay 15F, right? But what I wanted to do is I wanted to grab um okay, so this is the release. This is the commit of the release. This is the artifacts from that release. And then this is the playback build for the release. And I think this build is broken. Oh yeah, Windows V is huge. It's so useful. Definitely, if you chatters don't know about it, now you know about it. All right. So anyway, so I downloaded the playback build. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work on Linux, that's for sure. And I'm gonna extract it to this folder. It's a great folder name. Let me extract this here. And then I am going to set this instance of Dolphin as my playback instance. Like this. Select folder. This is something that people do because they don't read this. And then they come into Discord and they're like, my replays don't work. And then we have to tell them to hit this reset button. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah, okay, so this is what I was expecting. The playback build that got bundled definitely does not work. Now, the question is, why doesn't it work? I don't know if you guys saw that. My screen might have gone black. Screen goes black every time I start Dolphin. Does control backspace just delete the word or something? Is that what that does? Yeah. I don't use that very much, but it's pretty useful. I'm assuming control shift arrow key does similar thing, but it selects. Yeah. Also cool. All right, so what I wanted to do here is I wanted to update the code set, the playback code set on this build and see if that's the issue. Because I think there's a very good chance that that is the issue. I think. So we're going to go back to the playback output here. And I'll just do
Ready? Go!
I fixed it. Okay, so what I need to do honestly, I probably just need to ask Nikki. But Nikki is recovering, so I don't want to ask Nikki. Because I don't know... What's up, Kapla? You're welcome. Anyway, here, SSBM. Okay, so it does work. So I was wrong. We just need to build with the right things. The problem is, like I said, I don't know how desktop app release builds work anymore. Because Nikki made some changes, and I don't know. I don't know. Am I single? No. No, I'm not. I'll probably ask Nikki this later. What else do I have here? What else can I do? So we did. Mm, oh yeah, I was gonna do this, but I didn't end up doing that. I hate this bug so much. This is the bug I was complaining about on Twitter. I have no idea how to fix it. I don't know what's wrong. I think the tweet was just gonna be what it kind of ended up being anyway. It's just I couldn't schedule it because I had to do a release same day. Initially, I wanted to do the release like 3 days before, which in retrospect would have been better because I think part of what made people more angry was them being like, wow, you pushed an update just to do a joke and it broke everything. But the update wasn't just a joke. The update was a real update. And it wasn't just because like there was other stuff in that update. But anyway, if I had released early, it would have avoided that. But I wasn't able to finish what I was working on, so I was unable to release early. Um, oh yeah, I can look into this. This is good to do. It's just gonna be hard to have to have 4 dolphins open. It's just gonna be a pain in the ass while I'm streaming. Whatever. All right. So the bug. So what I want to fix right now is, well, first of all, let's go back to the release build. I hope this doesn't take too long, but I have to build Dolphin again. If I drop frames, I'm sorry, chat. You guys can, I don't know, do something you like doing, like posting emotes or whatever else you guys like doing. Here we go. Wait, it's fine? Is it fine? Oh, it's fine. Never mind. I guess it's okay. That's weird. How's that possible? I didn't do anything. There's no way this is right. I don't believe it. Let's see. Yeah, see, it still has playback. What? What? I don't want to do a full rebuild. That's insane. That would take a bit. What if I just close this and reopen it? Yeah, this is like the caching is confused or something. It's like none of the files changed. I don't need to build anything. It doesn't know what it's talking about. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh, Visual Studio, why are you dumb? I don't want to clean the whole thing. Thank you. My name, lol. Okay, so I don't know. I want to build the release build, but I can't because Visual Studio is being stupid, and I don't want to do a full rebuild because then you guys will be sitting here for 20 minutes while I drop frames the whole time. And that doesn't sound very fun for either of us. So, what if I do something like add a comment? Hi, Visual Studio, you suck, and then I build. Project selected to build for this solution configuration. What are you talking about? Okay, so that did something. Okay, maybe that worked. I don't know. We'll just hope that worked. All right. Now that we did that, we can go back to a netplay build. And I'm going to show you guys the bug I want to fix. So the bug I want to fix, well, It's kind of questionable to call this a bug. JSON. JSON is good. It's easy to say. All right, we're opening 4 dolphins. That's how this works. We got 4 dolphins. I don't. This also might make. This might be tough for my stream. I don't know. We'll see. All right, we got 4 dolphins, and now we're going to. Okay, great. We're already set up. All right, let's see if my stream goes to shit. You guys can let me know. Seems okay for now, maybe. Okay, we're gonna go here, and we're going to all be the same color. Thank you for the Prime, MD42069. And you're welcome.
Choose your character. Fox.
If anyone else has some primes, I wouldn't say no.
Choose your character.
I've always kind of wanted to shill for primes. I've never done it before, so what am I supposed to say? I'm supposed to say, you know, you can hit the subscribe button, see if it says subscribe free.
Captain Falcon.
Tomorrow. All right. Any oil princes? Yeah, that's what I need. All right. Somebody donated 30,000 bits the last stream. That was pretty crazy. That was when I was what was I doing? Was I playing Circuit Superstars or Rocket League? I don't know. There were like 17 people in chat. Person just drops in, gives me 30,000 bits, and then leaves or something. I don't know. I didn't hear from them after that. So thank you to them. Do they still show up somewhere? I don't know. Oh yeah, we got 40. Thank you. I need to set up my stream notifications on this one. I don't know how to do that. Oh, do I do that? I don't do that now. I don't do that now. I'm trying to. All right. So if you're all the same color, you get some kind of craziness. And I think I'm just gonna make it or try to make it that if you all pick the same color, it just kind of forces you to not all be the same color. But I don't know if I can do that very easily. No, I don't think I want to error. I think there's a reason why I want to make it so that it'll just like make 2 people a different color. Like it'll make 2 people. What's the best color combination that for like making it more obvious who's who? Like what are the colors that people usually complain about where it's like confusing? I know Falco is like blue and green are very similar. So I should do red and something, right? Probably. Like red and what's the optimal colors to pick? So red and blue, maybe? Yeah, I know red-green colorblind is the most common. Blue and green. I feel like blue and green Falco are really confusing, though. Yeah, I think maybe red-blue is probably ideal. Okay, where does it set colors? Let's see. Teams. Okay, this is what I want, I think. Or I think I'm in the right area at least. I hate how this is written. I hate that you have to loop twice. It's just stupid. What is this bit? Oh, I see. This is... I don't think that matters. Just looking at some code, having some fun, trying to understand it. I mean, I think what... Didn't I make a... Hmm. I thought I made a variable that included the local player. I think this works. Yeah, so ordered selections. I think I can do this. Can't I just do this? Isn't this a better loop? Overwrite player character choices, and I can do, no, I can do this, and then, yeah, this looks good. Got player IDX. That's what I want, I think. Do you prefer the ASM or C++ side? I actually think the ASM side is more fun. It's more like investigative work, I feel like. Um, and it's harder. C++, I also just don't like C++, so uh, yeah, I would say I generally prefer the assembly, but obviously the assembly is a lot harder, and there's some things that I just like have no chance of debugging in assembly, just so hard. Um, so I think what I want to do is this. I'll just do S. Yeah. And then I can do, I feel like that works, and now I don't need to have this awkwardness. I need to test something real quick. The worst part is when I build again, I need to close all 4 and then reset them all up. It's kind of miserable, to be honest. There's probably an easier way for me to test that, actually, but fuck it. Okay. Let's set up again.
Choose your character. Falco. Choose your character. Falco. Choose your character. Jigglypuff.
Melee, 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 melee.
Fox. Versus Team Falco. Ready? Go!
Okay, nice. The colors are still good. Cool. So that works. So that's good. Do you run a local server, or could someone actually snipe you? Someone could totally snipe me right now. It would make my testing a little more annoying. But if I wanted, I could connect to a separate matchmaking instance because there's 2, and then people could not snipe me. At least it would be a little harder for them to. So if you want to be annoying and fuck up my my testing, just don't do that. Just don't do it. The problem is, Nebi, I think the C++ side of this is like, I think it's just tightly integrated with other stuff. If all you can do is the C++, I feel like you can't really build a full feature. Um, yeah, I could hide the code I'm using, but I'm not too worried about it. There's 100 people in here. I'm sure you're all very nice, and it'll be fine. Yeah, the C++ is just very coupled with the assembly. Like, I feel like you kind of have to be able to do both of them. But it's not always true, but it's somewhat true. All right. Okay, so I think what I can do is I could just be like, all right, I'm gonna do check if Everyone is the same color. Would you rather have a sub or increase on Patreon? Do you mean like if I'd rather have somebody subscribe to my Patreon versus a Twitch sub? Yeah, I mean if you do higher level languages, probably the better place to contribute would be like the desktop app, but I mean right now there's a refactor in process. Yeah, Twitch takes more. I think on Patreon I end up getting about 90%, which is really good. A lot better than Twitch. Um, on Twitch I get like 50%. Yeah. So Patreon's definitely better, but I mean subs on Twitch are still money, so it's fine. The nice thing about Twitch subs is that you can gift, right? So people can gift subs, whereas you can't gift a Patreon sub. Coda, I think if you do that, well, I'm assuming you mean switch to the one that's not currently in use. If you do that, then you won't play anybody. You won't get matched up with anybody. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is in here, everybody should know what color everybody else is at this point. So I can just have them all check to see what color they are, and if they're all the same color, I can just force them to be like I can force two people to be a different color. It's gonna be a little jarring, but it's better than I think what currently happens. I mean, you can modify your Slippy build. I don't recommend it. I don't think it's a good idea. Could there be a problem if I use the Diet 64 skin melee? I mean, we can't guarantee release compatibility, so when we make changes, there's no guarantee it'll keep working. But I don't know. If it works, I guess. Thank you, Dazrin. I appreciate the support, both verbal and monetary for those who do that. Thank you to those who do that. All right, anyway, what's the best way to do this? I think I can do like okay, so auto color equals ordered selections 0 dot this probably won't crash, I hope. Character color. And then actually I should just do team ID. How does this work? Oh no. Am I gonna need to do a lookup for the color ID based on the I really hope I don't have to do that. So what I'm worried about is I want to change the team ID, but if I change the team ID and don't change the character color, I wonder what happens. I wonder what happens. I don't know. Do you dev ASM in Visual Studio? I use VS Code for assembly, not Visual Studio. Um, I like VS Code a lot better than Visual Studio. Okay, so then I can do bool are all same color equals true. And then I can do a loop through all these guys. And then I can just do if s dot character color does not equal color, are all same color equals false. Yeah, I hate. It's just like if you're gonna be a higher level language, I understand that C++ is like you're writing exactly what you're like. It's closer to the metal, so that's why you can get like performance gains because you know exactly what you're doing, blah 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 blah. But it's really fucking annoying that I can't just be like I don't have like a single function where I can check this array to see if like everything is the same color more easily. It's like what? This Go is kind of the same and I do like Go, so potentially expensive copy variable s. Consider making a const reference. I don't does this work? I mean, that's fine. I don't need to. Why doesn't it complain about it here? Whatever. Okay, anyway, now I have this flag that checks if everyone's the same color. So now I can do like an if are, yes, yeah, are all same color. Um, and if so, async in JavaScript. And now I'm writing asynchronous code in Java for yeah. JavaScript async is alright. It's kind of weird. Like I feel like there's situations where it feels like you get stuck in the async pattern and you can't get out of it. I feel like they don't give you a good way to get out of it, but it is nice to write stuff in. Okay, so if are all same color, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check if um I hate doing so many nested loops, but I guess I can just do s dot team ID equals s dot player index is less than or equal to 1. Zero. I don't know. Let's just try this. Is this? Is it time for a prediction, team? Is it time for a prediction? I think this should change the team IDs. What I don't know is if it'll actually change the colors of the players. So what should the prediction be? Should the prediction be there will be two teams with two colors? Hmm. All right. So I'm doing a prediction to guess whether this change will have made it so that if I pick 4 characters with the same color, if it will properly make 2 of them, put them on a different team. Let's just start with if it'll put them on a different team. I think that's more interesting. Because will there be 2 teams? Now, what I don't know is if the teams will be different colors, but I am curious if there will actually be 2 different teams. So the poll is I'm gonna put everyone on red, and I'm gonna see if this overwrite will make them be on 2 different teams. All right, you have a minute. I don't know how Melee will react to this, so I don't know the answer to this either. It also just crash, but if it crashes, we'll just well, depends. If Melee crashes, then that means that the answer would. But if Dolphin crashes, I'll fix Dolphin until Dolphin doesn't crash. All right, here we go. Why does it build? I mean, I always do this just like as a habit, but like I didn't anything. Why are you building again? It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make any sense. What? Let's try again. You gonna build again? No? You're happy this time? Okay, sweet. Maybe I saved something. I don't know. All right, will there be 2 teams? Let's find out.
Choose your character. Falco. Choose your character. Choose your character. Falco. Choose your character.
All right. What's up, Ronaroni?
Versus Team Falco. Ready? Go. Choose your character.
Damn. The answer was no. No, there will not be 2 teams. It did not work. Did not work at all. What did I do wrong? Hmm. Yeah, the game just don't worry about it. And when you're all on the same team on the VS screen, on the splash screen, it's not very happy with you. Okay, so that was interesting. Now, let's check. Let's put some loggers in here, see what's going on. Do I like hip hop? Yeah, I suppose so. I guess. I don't know. I don't listen to it that much, but I'm not like super picky about music. At least genre. Speaking of music, I have not had music this song. How are you guys still here? What? You guys are okay with like me talking with no other sound? You're all crazy. Let's put some music on. There's some nice background programming music. All right. Fixing Slippy ASMR, yeah. Perfect. Just what everybody wanted. Go away. Go away. Go away. Alright. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I think when I'm streaming, it's easier to not have music on. I think a lot of times when I program, when I'm not streaming, if I don't have music, it's sometimes a bit harder to focus, but sometimes I don't want music either, so I don't know. Okay. DDR music, I think that would just bring me to a frothing rage or something. Be like whirlwinding my keyboard. I feel like I need something a little slower, you know, I gotta step back and think a little. Alright, what am I doing? I'm opening 4 dolphins again, that's what I'm doing. Except this time, we'll have one with the log open. Let's see what we get. This one can have the log open, right? Show log configuration. Let's do error. Yeah, this is fine. Mango BB. Whoops.
Versus Team Falco. Ready? Go! Choose your character.
Whoa. Isn't that interesting? Okay, sorry, got distracted. The patch is 0 to not be 0. I don't know. Maybe my code's just wrong. Ah, yeah, my code's wrong. Suckers. You believers were just suckers. Didn't see that I wasn't comparing the same value. Should rename this. I didn't see it either, so I really can't shit on you guys. You guys aren't the ones writing it, so really it's worse that I forgot it. Or I didn't see it. Let's try again. Got another prediction up. Take 2. All in. So once again, I'm gonna pick 4 of the same color, and we'll see if it ends up overriding it to be 2 teams or not. Oh shit. We got 2 teams. Everyone's red though, which is kind of what we expected. But look at that. Now I'm gonna have to change their colors. That's not gonna be fun, team. Yeah, this guy's full black. I can't see him at all. He just blends into the background. Believers, you were right this time. Good work, believers. Ah, the color thing though. The color thing is a pain in the ass. The reason it's a pain in the ass is I need a mapping. I need a mapping for every character and the team ID and what color they should be for that team ID. Like what is their color ID for a given team ID? So I need to put a map of that in C++ and do a lookup. Unless there's an easier way, I can't think of an easier way. Something I'm curious about though is if we leave. Okay, everyone's still red. That's what I expected. It's not the worst. Hi, R3. I think I'm realizing, though, that I am getting pretty hungry. And I think I might call it. Because this is good progress, at least. It's a little better. And maybe I can simmer on the color thing and think of a good way to do it. Sorry, R3. Bad timing. What happens if you join with 3 different colors right now? I'll show you. So it works. You have 3. You get 3 teams basically. Yeah. I'm playing with my keyboard right now. I'm killing it. Look how good I can't play on keyboard at all. Forward smash. Yes. Down. Down. Ah. Alright. Is there a way to get FFA in the beta build? No. But you could just do teams. There's team attack on, so it kind of works. Would it be possible to make a team select screen? I'm not sure what you mean. How is the functionality different from the current doubles? What current doubles?
They give it right there.
Alright, I think I'm probably gonna call it, and I think as in the working version and the beta. I don't think there's any different. The difference is I'm trying to make it so that if you all pick the same team, you don't get this weird screen and the weird load and you get kicked out. Anyway, I think I'm done. I'm gonna send you guys to Taj. So say hi to Taj. Hit him with some miso W's if you got him, or whatever else you want. Um, I'm I'm always confused about rating, so hopefully I do this right. But here we go. This channel is intended for mature audiences. I should give you guys that warning because Taj has that set on his stream. I curse all the time on my stream though, so hopefully you're not children. It's also very late at night, so there's that too, at least in the US. But yeah. Alright. We're gonna raid Taj. Say hi to him. It's gonna be great. Peace, stream.